Hi, everybody. Before the video starts, just to let you guys know, this is only a short clip from our podcast. If you want to listen to the full audio, just go ahead over to quite literally wherever you listen to podcasts. Obviously that includes Spotify and Apple Music. This is a little clip from our discussion about Batman vs. Superman. Hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you on the other side.
Yes, I'll give you that. Like, Batman makes a lot of not Batman type of things, but I don't know. He is an older Batman, and we haven't seen that medium too often. Like we have in some forms, but
One of the most
you know,
popular Batman stories of all time is literally Old Man, like the one that Snyder was basing this off of.
I know, but I mean, it kind of feels like alternate reality Batman. Like, what if
I still don't like
Affleck
it.
Batman?
Okay, here I can respect that. I can respect the alternative take on a comic character because like Marvel does it all the time and they do it really well. It's just like, okay, you have this Batman that exists in your universe, he's a certain way for your specific story. Why does it like in the fact that it still doesn't work makes me really upset because like there's no like establishment, like, because this is the first time we see Batman in this cinematic universe, right?
Right.
There's like this, it carries over from like the Nolan trilogy. It's like people know Batman doesn't kill people. So I feel like you're going to have to spend a little more time earning the fact that like Bruce Wayne spending 20 years as Batman in Gotham has weathered him down to the point where he's like apathetic to whether or not criminals die as a result of his actions. Like I feel like you have to earn that, and that shouldn't be a result of like conjecture. I shouldn't have to assume that. I shouldn't have to read between the lines, and like that's something you should that should be a defining character trait for Batman, and it was just Zack Snyder operates under the assumption that everyone assumes that like, or he assumes that everyone is just going to be cool to see Batman kill people just because it's this version of Batman. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
You want a solution, and I think I get it, and I think I can make it feel right for you.
Do it, man.
We get another Ben Affleck movie, but it's like a prequel, and it's what's the comic book series where Robin gets killed by the Joker?
Death in the Family.
Yeah, a Death in the Family movie because we already saw the messed up Robin suit in the
Too fucking late, dude. That guy's Dick Grayson. It's not even Jason Todd. So he's already fucked it. He's retroactively fucked up that prequel.
Well, I mean, that's just namesake. I mean, that's fine.
That actually, like, I just so much about this. Everything attached to this movie just makes me upset. I don't know how you can work around that.
I feel like you're forcing yourself out, like you've closed yourself off from the force.
Dude, I've like given this movie, I've seen this movie like a fair amount of times. A fair amount of times to make an assessment that I feel is just and kind of like my true feelings on it. Because I first saw the movie and I thought, oh, this is decent, and then the more I watched it, the more I was just like, this is actually not very good at all. Let's get more into your specifics though. What else did you list off for reasons or reactions to the movie?
Well, let's just go through the givens. We already kind of talked about it, but wouldn't you agree that the opening scene where the city's being destroyed is like a masterpiece? Love that scene.
I mean, it's a good scene, yeah.
It's great.
I really enjoy. Yeah, it's just the. I just like seeing different perspectives on things that have happened. Like if you're gonna do like sequels and connected universes and stuff, I like seeing different perspectives from major events that happen.
Made it real. It didn't feel real in Man of Steel. Second, the symbolic, like godlike symbolism for your Superman, I thought was like amazing.
And how what was amazing about it?
Just like the way it was shot, I thought it was like incredible.
Okay, so just from a cinematography perspective?
Yeah, I thought it was very powerful imagery. And just kind of like how they're like, okay, yeah, people like actually see him as God now. It's not like he's just this nice superhero. It's like people actually like worship him.
Yeah, but like at the same time, like he has this like moral quandary. Is like, oh, can I be who? Like it's the same thing you were talking about when you're talking about Man of Steel. It's like you can't be who you are and be with me or whatever, right? Or like when he's talking with Lois.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of has like that same mood where it's just like, yeah, everyone's looking at him like a god and he's got godlike powers and he's just like, is this right? He feels like empty. He feels that there's like a look of reluctance on his face through a lot of these moments where he's like helping people who need him. It just came off as weird to me.
But I think maybe he has like a little bit of like a One Punch Man syndrome, I feel like. And I would like to think that that's true, where he's kind of like so powerful he like doesn't even know if it's worth like getting involved at this point.
I mean, I definitely would have liked. I definitely would have liked to, if that's the case, I would have liked to see that explored more because I think that's more interesting than his arc in this film. I don't think he has an arc.
You know what they're really close to doing?
What?
Like, like I don't know. Like Superman just seems so close. Like I just can't put my like tongue on like why I feel like it's missing the mark just a little bit. Like they touch on the idea, and this is like my favorite thing is like I'm literally like God and I can do whatever I want.
Mm-hmm.
They like touch on that, but they don't really like it never feels like a threat. And I would love for that to be a thing. Like they dance around it.
There's kind of a theme going on here with all of the Zack Snyder movies that we've talked about, is that he hits on these themes and he doesn't flesh them out enough for them to actually be kind of have an effect on the movie.
I know, but the themes are so good. Like,
yeah, but you give him like I think you give him too much credit. Because the way that it comes off to me is that there's a thought and it's really half baked, and that a good director will be able to have this idea of a theme and execute on it to its entirety, to the point where the audience fully understands that it's like this is definitely the intention of the director. You know what I'm saying?
Right. No, I get it. I guess I don't know. I give more credit. You give a lot less credit for that. But I like it so much because it just seems different from Marvel, which is ultimately what I want the two franchises to be, just different from each other.
I don't even want them to be different. I just want both of them to be good. I don't care if they emulate Marvel. The best movies they've done, the best movies DC has done in this era of comic book movies have been when they're trying to emulate Marvel. So I just want them to make an actual good movie. I don't want them to have to worry about diverging from what they feel like the competition is doing. Because they honestly should be taking notes, because Marvel has the highest grossing film ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't look at it as like a competition. I just look at it as like I want the characters that I've liked since I was a kid to be treated with respect and not poo-pooed all over by Zack Snyder. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel it. I don't know. I guess I just feel differently.
Different does not mean
I get
good
tired
to
of
me.
the
You know?
Marvel formula a little bit.
I mean, I do too, and they definitely I enjoy Marvel movies that kind of break that in a sense, but I don't think that breaking the Marvel formula just for the sake of it and just for the sake of diverging from it is always like the best plan. Like for a character like Batman, probably is a better idea to diverge. For Shazam, it probably wasn't a better idea, and that's why Shazam is so good.
Shazam is a great movie. I might watch that next, actually.
Yeah, let's watch a good movie next. How about that?
I'll give you that.
Hey everybody, hope you enjoyed that small clip. Like I said in the beginning of the video, be sure to check us out anywhere you listen to podcasts, and in addition, you can follow us on social media. For Twitter, it's @BlueMilkBoys. For Instagram, it's @BlueMilkBoysGaming. For Twitch, it's @BlueMilkBoys. And we have a whole bunch of personal pages, which we mentioned in our podcast, so be sure to go over there and check it out. Other than that, guys, have a great day, and we'll see you next time.